Good morning. Welcome to the Calgary Centre for Spiritual Living and specifically to the meditation. I'm Reverend Marjorie Contenti. So I want to welcome everyone that's here in the sanctuary and everyone who's out there with us from remote locations. Know that you are also a wonderful part of our community, even though you're not physically here with us, you're here with us in presence. So we're going to meditate for about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, and you'll have a little break before the service starts to grab a tea or stretch your legs. So everyone, just begin the meditation by taking a nice full breath. No need to force the breath, and just in your own rhythm. But draw that life-giving air down into your abdomen and then release it. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you draw these mindful breaths, know that this life-giving air is the sustenance of spirit. The chair you're sitting in or wherever you are reclining or sitting, a metaphor for the support that is always yours. The life of spirit, the life of love, the divine presence, we can only imagine, and yet we can trust that this presence never leaves us, and it is as close as our next breath, because it is being us. So knowing that each one in this community today is an expression of the one, we join together to experience the pleasure and the power of being present together. Breathing in and breathing out. And on each out-breath, allow that feeling of relaxation to flow from the very top of your head right down to the tips of your toes. Breathing in and breathing out. And being aware of the crown of your head on your next out breath. Feel that relaxation flow from the crown down over your face, into the shoulders, and allowing the jaw to relax and the shoulders to drop a little bit. And notice this sense of relaxation from the shoulders down, so your spine is straight but not rigid. And this relaxation flows down the arms, the elbows become soft, and the hands resting lightly, and the whole upper body just settling and loosening and becoming softer. And now from the waist down, noticing this relaxation in the buttocks and down into the big muscles in the thighs, the knees becoming soft and the feet resting lightly, and feeling this relaxation flow on your next out breath. And you may notice as your body relaxes that your mind also gets the idea that this is a time to simply be. There's nothing you need to be doing or saying or nowhere else you need to be than right here, right now, in this space, in this body, in this time. Breathing in and breathing out. As we move into silence for the next number of minutes, we can do so knowing that all is well, knowing that life is unfolding, knowing that any questions we have about life, any curiosity is satisfied. So we move into the meditation free of expectation, being open to this mystery of life that is who we are. Breathing in and breathing out. So in this mood of openness, we relax into this moment. If you become distracted at all, just bring your attention back to your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Nothing to say or do until you hear again the sound of my voice. Breathing in and breathing out. In your own rhythm, breathing in and breathing out. As you become aware again that you are here in this physical space, you can bring back with you any feeling of well-being, any answers or messages that may have come to you during this quiet time you have given yourself. Or maybe this was an opportunity for you to simply take a breath and know that whatever experience you had of this meditation is just right. Even if your mind remained busy, this is a gift you give yourself. Precious moments to be aware, awake and alive to the presence within. This presence that beats your heart, calms your mind, inspires your being. And as we move into the service and into your day and your week, we can do this with a peaceful heart, with a heart that is open to the next right and perfect thing for you. So breathing in and breathing out, bringing yourself even more fully back into the space you're in. And coming back with this sense of peace and power. When you are ready, you may open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and toes, and just bring yourself fully back into this body, into this time. Namaste.
Old toy trains, little toy tracks, little toy drums coming from a sack carried by a man dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed? Close your eyes, listen to the sky. All is calm, toy trains, little toy tracks, little toy drum coming from a side, carried by a man dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed? Close your eyes, listen to the skies. All is calm, all is well. Soon you'll hear Kris Kringle and jingle bells, bringing old toy trains, little toy tracks, little toy drums coming from a side, carried by a man dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed? Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed?
Elevation. What a sweet way to start the morning. Hi, everybody. How are ya? Where are ya? You know, this is the thing that I have discovered since living in Calgary, in Alberta, is that weather really, really affects people's activities. If it's really horrible, you don't come. If it's really nice, you don't come. So my prayer on Sunday mornings is let the weather be just lousy enough that people will drive on the roads to come. So those of you who came here today, thank you so much and welcome. Welcome to our LoveStream people. If we have anybody who is new here, I'll introduce myself officially. I am Pat Campbell, and I am the spiritual director of the Center for Spiritual Living. And if you haven't been to a center before, a few things you need to know. You're going to learn some stuff today. But for things you need to know, we are a faith tradition. We don't call ourselves a religion. We are a faith tradition. We are a philosophy of positive thinking, of oneness, of inclusivity. So if that feels like the path that you're on, that's absolutely wonderful. We're so happy you're here. Maybe this isn't your cup of tea. Maybe singing secular Christmas songs around the holidays isn't your thing. Well, get used to it, is all I got to say for this place. And wherever you are on your path, you're absolutely welcome here. So thanks for being here. We're going to start out, just as I was saying, we're going to start out by singing the most sacred Christmas song. Why are you guys laughing? The most sacred Christmas song that I know. So stand up and get ready for Jingle Bells. Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Down by the rain, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells. is white, so go it while you're young. Take the girls tonight and sing a sleighing song. Just get a bobtail, babe, 244 at speed. Hitch it to a dump and splay it up, you'll take the lead. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
That was really peppy.
We're a peppy group.
We are a peppy group. Okay, so yeah, I said a couple of weeks ago that we have so many things going on here at the center. It's like something shifted and people want to do things and be involved, and it's so exciting. So the first thing for me to tell you about is our holiday service, which is next Sunday, December 21st. Our ministers and practitioners are coming together to present this candle lighting service during our regular Sunday celebration. And then there's going to be a community potluck afterwards. So Carrie, is there anything you want me to say about the potluck? Or is there anything you want to say about the potluck? Do it in interpretive dance.
Eat, so hopefully it's not all desserts, and just bring what you
Says
can.
who?
So bring what you like. We'll have somebody at the table out front to help you where to put it and where to set it all up, and then we'll eat afterwards.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. So that's next Sunday and right after service, but come for the service and then stay for the party and the socializing afterwards. Then, people think I'm joking. Every year when we announce this, we have the World Peace Meditation. This is where we gather together at 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning, that's a.m. Monica's already yawning, thinking about it. This is something that people in New Thought have been doing since 1986. We've been coming together on the last day of the year, the morning of the last day of the year, to pray and meditate for world peace. It's a lovely, it's just a lovely gathering of people, and it's like really important because you've gotten up at 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, it's like, wow, I'm really committed to this. And so we'll have music, we'll have readings, we'll do a meditation, and it's absolutely wonderful. And there is something very, very special about knowing that you are praying and meditating for world peace with people all over the world who are doing it at the same time. So that is on Wednesday, December 31st at 5 a.m. Karaoke choir! So you guys know Francis, and you know that Francis has been wanting to have a choir here at our center for the longest time, and he has discovered a way to do it that uses karaoke tracks and teaches you all the harmonies and everything, and that's going to be starting, am I saying that right? That's going to be starting on Sunday, January 11th, I believe, right after service. You're just going to meet Francis here, and he's going to tell you how to download the app, and then you guys are going to sing it together, and then you're going to go home and learn your part, and then come back with the idea of eventually performing here for the community. What do you think? How cool is that? I know. And if you have any questions, you can see this guy right here. It's a cool thing, and I'm super excited about it. So that's starting on January 11th. Then we've got, in case you hadn't noticed, we are starting to be attracting families that have real little ones. And so Courtney Thrasher, who has taken a number of our Science of Mind classes, decided that she wanted to put together a mom's group. She's calling it Mothers of Mind Circle. And they're going to be meeting once a month There's going to be dinner provided, or like a light supper, activities for the kids, and just an opportunity for moms to come together and talk about what it means to be a mom, but from a Science of Mind perspective. And that is starting on, I believe it is Wednesday, January 22nd. All of this information is going to be in the newsletter and also on the website, but I'm just kind of giving you the heads up that this stuff is coming. So that's starting, plus a whole bunch more stuff as we go along. Our online groups, and the Zoom information, newsletter, and also on the website, the Monday meditation is at 6:30. That's facilitated by a practitioner. The Wednesday coffee group with me, we've been meeting for over 5 years at noon. The Saging Circle, this is our community wisdom keepers, 55 and above. They meet on Saturdays at 10, but I was just told by Sandra that they're on winter break, or they're on Christmas break until starting in January. But if you have any questions, Courtney, I just announced you. Yay! If you have any questions about the moms group, you can see Courtney right there. Anyway, if you have any questions about the Saging Circle, you can talk to Sandra, and that's her email address as well. Okay, I think I'm done, but let's see, because I put these together, but it was like 2 days ago, and I forget things. On your mark, get set. See, I knew there was something else. We also have a grief group that is meeting every other, or the first and third Wednesday evenings here at the center. And grief is so much more than loss of a loved one. Grief can be, I heard it described and I just loved it, when something changes that you didn't want to change. That could describe grief. And so everybody is welcome. This particular Wednesday coming up, I know that they're going to be focusing on grief around the holidays. And so if that calls to you, it is here starting at 6:30 p.m., facilitated by Fran Watson and Sabrina Morrow. So if that's you, you know where you can be on Wednesdays. Okay, now, that's all the business for now. And I'm going to now invite the ministers and the practitioners to come forward and come line the stage. Come along, come along. These people are here to serve you. I was talking to somebody just before the service, and she was telling me about a bunch of stuff that's going on that could be a little overwhelming. And I said, you need to see a practitioner after the service. And so I'm hoping that she will. And it's such a simple process. You know, you guys are kind of like afraid of them. Oh my God, they're practitioners and did it. And you know, they're not scary at all. You could take them. Oh, I'm in a mood. I'm in a mood, I can tell already. Anyway, just avail yourself of that. So what's going to happen is that Amy is going to lead us in a chant, and then Reverend Marjorie will give us our spiritual mind treatment. So I invite you to just go with it.
Love reflecting love, one with the divine, peace expressing heaven bright, light reflecting light. Love reflecting love, one with the divine, peace expressing heaven bright, light reflecting light.
Light, reflecting light, everywhere, all the time. This ever-present spirit, this energy of love and light and peace and power is truly all there is. everything, everyone, every particle made of this one energy, this great creator, this God by any name. This is life itself. And it is unfolding moment by moment by moment beyond time and space. Unfolding in what is truly a great mystery of life playing on itself. The energy that holds the galaxies in place is the same energy that beats my heart and calms my mind. And I speak these words for all, knowing that there is only unity, there is only the one. So I remind myself that I am the divine in action. I am its expression. I am its beauty. I am its joy. I am its love, and my life, the way that I choose to know myself and be a self-declaring being, this life of mine is a thing of beauty. It is a blessing. I take my place in the world absolutely unique, whole, perfect, and completely connected to all that is. So I know that I am never alone. I know that always, as close as the awareness of my next breath, is this peace and power living as me. How could I be anything but magnificent? And I know that this shows up in every area of my life. I am the love of spirit, showing up as compassion and inclusion. I'm the prosperity of spirit, showing up as plenty of everything I love and choose to have in my life. I am the energy of creativity and intelligence, and my self-expression is recognized and rewarded. I am the picture of health. I am vitality. I am strength. And I am wholeness in every atom of this incredible body that I am living in. So knowing myself as this power of life, I give thanks. I give thanks for this expression of spirit as me. I give thanks for the freedom of my life here in this community, in this city, in this country, or wherever I am, anywhere I go. I am this life being lived in joy and meaning. So in profound gratitude for the beauty of this life, for the expression of spirit as me and as all, I release this word knowing that it is a simple statement of the truth that there is only one. It is here now, and all is well. And I declare, and so it is.
Love reflecting love. I'm one with the divine. I am peace expressing heaven bright. I am light reflecting light.
Thank you, Reverend Marjorie, for a beautiful treatment, and Steph and Amy for that lovely chant that just takes us there. It's so wonderful. And thank you, my beloveds, for being here. You may be seated. Being a Science of Mind or Center for Spiritual Living center, it's always interesting around the holidays, which I'm going to talk a little bit about in a moment, to choose music that is holiday in nature but isn't so religious that we just don't quite know what to do with it. And so we don't do those songs very often, except today, because I made a special request of this song because it fits in with what I'm talking about. So thank you, Elevation, for agreeing to do this. You know which one I'm talking about, right? Okay. Then I shall be singing it. Please welcome Elevation.
1, 2, 3.
Said the night wind to the little lamb, do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb, do you see what I see? A star dancing in the night with a tail as big as a kite, with a tail as big as a kite. To the little lamb, to the shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? Ringing in the sky, shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? A song, singing by above the trees, with a voice as big as the sea, with a voice as big as the sea. Said the shepherd boy to the mighty king, do you know what I know? In your palace world, mighty king, do you know what I know? A child shivers in the cold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Said the king to the people everywhere, listen to what I say. Pray for peace, people everywhere. Listen to what I say. A child, sleeping in the night, he will bring us goodness and light. He will bring us goodness and light. Do you see what I see? Do you hear what I hear? Do you know what I know? Do you know what I? Do you see what I see?
on. Holy moly, that was like so cool. It was such a cool version. It wasn't high school choir version. Give them a hand again. That was so fun. I'm so glad I requested it. And Francis, from what I could tell, you got a lot of people ready for the choir. They were all singing. Do you know what I know? Chua. Marjorie whistling. Oh, are you guys waiting on me? I'm just totally taking my time. Okay, breathe with me if you would. Taking a deep breath. And again. And one more time at your own pace. So usually during December, I do a talk or two about the upcoming holy days, holidays, such as Hanukkah, which is the Jewish festival of light, or Christmas, celebrating the birth of the baby Jesus. My birthday, which happens to be Christmas Eve, and I added one this year just because I thought it was pretty fun. So this is Siddhartha Claus. And we're going to sing it. Siddhartha Claus is coming to town. So to the tune of Santa Claus is coming to town. Okay. He knows you're trapped in duality. He knows you're not awake. He wants you free of all desire. So be free for Nirvana's sake. Oh, you better breathe deep and just meditate. You better achieve an enlightened state. Siddhartha Claus is coming to town. He gives you nothing, and you're happy about it. So here's the truth. I actually love talking about Hanukkah. The Hanukkah story, if you see here, there's 8 candles, and what happens is that when they're celebrating Hanukkah, you light a candle each night for 8 nights, which is symbolic of the oil that lasted after the temple was destroyed, and the oil lasted for 8 nights. So there's a lot of symbolism there. It's a message of faith and resilience and abundance, that oil lasted, even though they didn't think they had enough. And then, of course, we've got the Christmas story, which is also full of faith. You got the Virgin Mary. You got the born in the manger because there's no room at the inn. You got the angels. You got the 3 wise men. You got the shepherds. You got the bright stars shining in the east. It, too, is a beautiful story of love and promise and peace. And like all of the stories from back then, including the Hanukkah story, it is a mixture of several myths and stories combined together. You've got stories about in Luke that have, the angel and the star and all that. And then you've got Matthew, and that's got the virgin birth and all that other kind of stuff. And they just put them all together and said, let's call it a holiday. Let's call it Christmas. And then you include Saturnalia, or winter solstice, where many of our Christmas traditions come from. And this isn't the focus of my talk today. I kind of got you, didn't I? Because what often happens is that I come across a social media post, that's true for me, and this one really grabbed my attention. I thought, I really want to talk about this, and maybe I can turn it into a Christmas talk as well. So are you willing to play with me? Shall we see how we go with this? Okay, first, let me set the scene. Is there anybody here who is going to be spending at least some of the holiday season with family, including family of origin? Okay, so quite a few of you. And if the answer is yes, and there are there times when your family, as much as you love them, drives you a little bonkers? Anybody? Okay, hands up, hands up. Now, you all know I love my family. I go and spend Christmas and my birthday with my sisters every year. We have been together on Christmas and my birthday for 69 years. Never missed, except the COVID Christmas when we couldn't travel. So it's important to me, right? And even though I love them so much, we live very different lives. And we have very different roles in our real lives. And that is when family dynamics kick in and things can get a little testy. Am I preaching to the choir here? You guys understanding this? For instance, I moved here 13, almost 14 years ago. And here in Calgary, on my own, I am an accomplished professional. I run a spiritual center. I do conferences. I speak. I teach. I do counseling. And yet when I get around my family, I'm still the bratty little sister. Find that? Why are you laughing? Oh my God. And no matter how accomplished I am in my real life, I get together with my family and I naturally assume that role. It just happens. Well, you know, Ram Dass said, if you think you're enlightened, spend a week with your family. Another thing that some of you might actually be facing also is differences with your family, is differences in political views, religion, money. And unfortunately, there are families that have become absolutely torn apart by these. Hello? Well, hello? Please come in. So there are people and there are families that have been torn apart by the differences. And the thought of spending time with people on the other side can be super stressful. Anybody can relate to that one? Family where you don't have the same politics and the same ideas? Yes, absolutely. Or maybe you don't like a family member's spouse or their kid or their friends. And you are dreading the pretending and the forced closeness. Is this registering with you all? You bet it is. There are a number of reasons why the idea of spending time in these situations is not pleasant. So this is where the meme on social media comes in, and I'm just going to share it in parts. So the first part of it is, I wonder why. I wonder why. 3 words that can make space in your heart for empathy. Now, I know, because I know you all, you may, with a difficult family member, you have maybe have been asking a form of this question for years and years and years. I wonder why he's such a jerk. I wonder why they chose that person. I wonder why they won't shut up about that. Right? But when we ask that simple question, I wonder why, but we ask it that way, it reeks of judgment and of feelings of superiority. And because we've been asking these questions like this for years, we think we already know the answer. They're a jerk because they're a jerk, right? They chose that person because they have terrible taste. They won't shut up because they're wrong, or they're stupid, or they're opinionated, or they're wrong. Oh, wait, did I say that already? And from that point of view, what we think we know, there is no room for empathy or understanding or comparison. Because not comparison, compassion, better word. Because we assume that we already know the answer to, I wonder why. But what if? What if, instead of assuming we know the answer, we actually contemplate the question from a place of curiosity instead of judgment? Walt Disney said, we keep moving forward, opening up new doors, doing new things because we're curious. And curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. So what if one of those new paths that we're talking about leads us to understanding, leads us to compassion, leads us to empathy that we hadn't considered before? So what might that look like in real life? Okay. So let's say you're at a family gathering for the holidays, anytime, and someone takes offense to something that you said or did. Did that ever happen to anybody? Anybody here offensive? No. But you say something and you didn't realize it is offensive. Now, chances are you didn't mean to offend this person. You didn't mean to hurt them, but for some reason they reacted that way. And instead of, I do this from a place of defense, well, forget them. I didn't mean to hurt them. I didn't mean anything by that. What if they're being such a baby? But what if you thought from a place of curiosity, not anger, I wonder why they're reacting this way? Is that different? I wonder why they're reacting this way. And here's the truth. You may not get an immediate answer. You may never get an answer, but just asking the question in that way, I wonder why they're reacting this way, opens up your mind. It opens up your heart to see the situation from a new and a different perspective. In other words, being curious allows for a more expansive point of view, which can lead to more compassion and more kindness instead of judgment and hurt. Here's another scenario that comes to mind. You know, not everybody loves the holidays. I mean, it's my birthday, so it's my birthday season. Of course I love the holidays, right? But not everybody loves the holidays. It can be a very difficult time for people. They may be sad or depressed or numb or angry, but you love the holidays and you just don't get it. So you try to convince them that the holidays are just great and they should be absolutely happy. Or maybe, instead, you stop and consider the question, I wonder why they're feeling that way. I wonder why they're feeling that way. There could be any number of ways and reasons that people don't love the hoopla of the holiday season. Family dynamics is one of them, big one. Loss, fear, bad memories, feeling of lack. I can't afford to do the holidays. But asking, I wonder why they're feeling this way. Again, you don't even have to get an answer to the question, but just thinking about it from a different perspective brings more understanding and brings kindness. Now, the last question is really honest. It's vulnerable. It takes a lot of guts and a lot of courage to answer this one. I wonder why I'm feeling this way. I wonder why I'm feeling this way. What if you allowed yourself to kindly and honestly and compassionately ask, why am I feeling this way? Now, please understand, this is not an easy thing to do for a number of reasons. One is we have been taught for years and years not to feel our feelings, and certainly not to allow our feelings to show, yes? Absolutely. So often we're not even able to identify our feelings accurately or appropriately. It's so common that psychologists now have charts that help people to identify what it is that they're feeling so that they can maybe understand it and maybe figure out a way to work with it. So with the same amount of compassion, kindness, and empathy that you show others, how about simply asking yourself, I wonder why I'm feeling this way? As you might ask a treasured friend or a family member. Again, you may not get a clear-cut answer, but feelings are very seldom clear-cut. But just asking the question with self-love, with kindness, can bring comfort and care. Especially at this time of the year where there are so many feelings and emotions and thoughts everywhere. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, I don't have time to give myself this much attention and love. It's Christmas. I have stuff to do. But I counter this with, maybe this is the perfect time to take care of yourself as you are taking care of others. As the Buddha said, you yourself, as much as anyone in the universe, deserve your love and affection. So the final part of the meme, which ties it all together, is sometimes a little curiosity is all we need to respond with kindness instead of anger for ourselves and for others. So what I thought we would do is to close this part of the 3 questions and go into a guided visualization that takes us through the questions from a place of kindness and curiosity and love. You guys up for that? Yeah. Steph? So just close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And you on the LoveStream, I hope you're in a comfortable place. Just allow yourself to relax. There's no place else you need to be right now. Nothing you need to be doing. You are safe. You are loved. Just take a deep breath and let it out audibly. If you have someone in your life who is reacting in a way that you don't understand right now, in your mind's eye, ask the question, I wonder why they're reacting this way. You don't have to do anything. And you may not get an answer. But observe how just asking the question opens up your mind to greater understanding and compassion. I wonder why they're reacting this way. If you have someone in your life who is expressing or dealing with feelings that don't match yours, in your mind's eye, ask the question, I wonder why they're feeling this way. Again, not to get the answer, but rather to open your heart to a bigger idea, a clearer picture, or simply to be in a place of kindness and empathy. And now bring to mind a situation where you are feeling conflicted, angry, or confused. With all the self-love and compassion you can muster, ask yourself, I wonder why I'm feeling this way. And sit with the answer. It might be that some boundaries, defenses may come up, and that's okay. They're doing their job of protecting you. So just sit with the question with an open mind and an open heart. And if none of these scenarios apply to you, then simply sit in a feeling of gratitude and thanksgiving, which also creates and generates more love, more compassion, more understanding, more peace. I wonder why. And now very slowly, very gently, very kindly, begin to bring yourself back. Feel the chair beneath you, supporting you. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes. As we head into the next few weeks of holidayness, and that wasn't holiday mess, it was holidayness, I'd like to close with a reminder from our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes. It's keeping with our theme from a few weeks ago about being lit from within, and also our theme today about open-mindedness, curiosity, and understanding. Let us therefore light the candle of love, human kindness, forgiveness, and understanding in our own soul, and let it shine brightly. Let us not peer into the darkness, troubled and concerned because it is so foreboding and unknown. Rather, let us remain steadfast in the radiance of that spiritual light of truth within ourselves. Let us so live each day that the light from our candle of spiritual knowledge will forever be clear and understood, not only by ourselves, but by all with whom we come in contact. Happy holidays. I love you, and so it is. Please welcome Elevation.
Still, 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 one can hear the falling snow. For all is hushed, the world is sleeping. Winter star, its vigil keeping. Still, 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 one can hear the falling snow. Sleep, 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 'tis the eve of the baby's birth. The night is peaceful all around you. Close your eyes, let sleep surround you. Sleep, 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 'tis the eve of the baby's birth. Guardian angels without number watch you as you sweetly slumber. Dream, dream, dream of the joyous days to come. Still, 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 one can hear the falling snow. All is hushed, world is sleeping. Winter star, its vigil keeping. Still, 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 still.
Jeez. Elevation. I feel all warm inside, don't you? Yes. Lovely. So a reminder, next Sunday is going to be the candlelighting service put on by our ministers and practitioners. And then the peace, and then on the 28th, Amy is going to be doing what we call a Tezay service, which is music and message and meditation. It's a great way to bring in the new year. So that's going to be on our regular Sunday as well. So it's going to be Really, lots of wonderful things to keep you grounded during this time. So this is my opportunity to tell you how you can support the center and to thank you for supporting the center. Some of you, I know, like to do a top-off at the end of the year to make sure you've squared it with CRA. So by all means, that's welcome. You can send e-transfers and checks and call and talk to Lance. We're going to be talking a bit more about what it means to be a donor in the coming year. So lots of different ways that you can be supportive of the center. And the most important way that you can support the center, either LoveStream or here, and that is to be here. Whether you're physically here or on the LoveStream, you matter. And your being here, however it is that you are here, matters. It matters. Your energy, your love matters. And so if the ushers would come forward, please, and everyone take their tithe, their gift, their offering, their donation, hold it to your heart, and let's say our conscious giving affirmation together. I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give, I join in the divine flow, and all that I give returns to me multiplied abundantly. I am so blessed, and so it is, and so it is. And we sing the gratitude song, so let's stand up and sing.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful.
Woohoo! Yeehaw! And I know they're ready because I saw them. Let's bring in the kiddos. Ba-dum. And a happy new year. We wish you a Merry Christmas, wherever you are. Give tidings for Christmas and a happy new year. Hi guys, it's great to see you. Come on. Hi. Come on in, and you can come up on stage if you want. Come on up here. Hello. How are you, sweet girl? Yeah, I was thinking about you guys the other day.
Hi. Hi. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much for being here at the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living. We had a full day and fun day. We were tasked with making the star for the tree.
Oh, yay! Yay!
So, as a group, we have come up with 2 different options, and the one that does not go on the top will become an ornament. So we have our first one, which is the star that Georgia's holding, and it represents the warmth and heat and sunlight on one side, and then on the other side, it's the starry night, the darkness, the calm, the peace, and all that. So our star represents both sides, and we made it 3D so it can sit up there.
Yes.
And our other star is our sparkle
they both
star.
have to go up. They're both wonderful. We're going to figure out a way to do them both.
Yes.
Okay?
You could put the small one in the big one, yeah.
Small and big one.
Yeah.
Yes. Give them a hand. That's wonderful. Hello. How are you?
And I have one little legend that wants to share in the microphone today.
Today, I finished 2 word searches,
Oh, wow.
and they were both cats.
Wow. Very nice.
Thank
Oh
you
my
so much
gosh.
for bringing these kids here. It's always a lot of fun, and they love working together. So we will see you next Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rachel. That's wonderful. And I love that our babies are here. We've got Harper and we have Lily. We love our babies. Awesome. Okay, you guys remember how we do this, right? Can I put this here so I can? Thank you. Okay, we're going to rub our hand. Oh, wait. Advance the slide. There we go. We're going to rub our hands together, and we're going to send it to where it's needed, okay? So on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for coming. I love you so much.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember God our Savior was born upon this day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. From God our Heavenly Father, the blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same. For that in Bethlehem was born a Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Hey. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to that perfect light. Born a king on Bethlehem's plain, gold I bring to crown him again, King forever, ceasing never over us all to reign. Gloriously behold him arise, King and God in sacrifice. Hallelujah, hallelujah, worshiping God most high. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to that perfect light. God rest ye merry gentlemen,
God rest ye merry gentlemen.
God rest ye merry gentlemen,
God rest ye merry gentlemen.
God rest ye merry gentlemen.
God rest ye merry gentlemen. God rest ye merry gentlemen.
God rest ye. You felt alone and sad.